Again. The next session is a panel session where we're going to have some stories from different panelists and talk about their stories in STEM. And Elliot Warrior is going to be introducing the panelists. So could we have all of the panelists please come up to the front? So there we go. Panelists, please come to the front.
All right, so I think people are coming in. Please join us here in the front. Hi, my name is Galia Warrior. I work for Microsoft. I'm a data solution architect. There's a little bit blurb about me. So I'm originally from Russia, hence the accent. Traveled a little bit and worked different software-related jobs in between. So we've got four amazing ladies here today with me, and I guess we have some details about each of them. Okay, hello Avanti. Do you want to tell a little bit more about yourself, what you do, what inspires you about STEM?
Hi guys, my name is Avanti. I am 11 years old and I'm a preteen technology specialist at Workshop for Me. Workshop for Me is a non-profit organization through which I, my brother, and my mum teach coding classes over the weekends. Now, I did not intentionally want to get into STEM. My mom and my brother were already into STEM, so my mom told me to try coding. And I tried it, and the first few weeks I did not like it at all. But I just kept trying, and then I found a passion for it. And then after that, I just kept trying and doing more and more, and building apps, and doing all sorts of things like that.
Thank you very much. So,
Hi.
yeah, we've got Luisa. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Luisa. I'm Portuguese. I studied mechanical engineering a while ago. I was just telling Laura about this. I wasn't passionate about STEM. I wasn't passionate about anything else as well. So I just went to STEM, to engineering actually, because I thought it would give me the analytical tools that Eileen actually was talking about. And I found my passion within mechanical engineering. I found this mathematics and modeling side of it, which I love. I really, really love. I now work as a data scientist for the Bank of England, and I love my job. So it's a different story. It's a story that doesn't start with I was passionate about this for sure. I knew that this was going to be my life. I didn't know, but I just within the path, in the journey I followed into STEM, I actually found something there in tech that I love.
Thank you. Now, Leticia.
Hello. Sorry. So I'm a social worker. That's my background. I worked with UNICEF and the Red Cross. And when I was especially working for the Red Cross searching for missing migrants and refugees, I realized that I was losing lives because we did not have the right technology. So that's why I decided to come closer to the tech industry and see how we could build this bridge between the tech and humanitarian aid work. And that's how I came up with a startup called Never Play Alone, which consists on an online gaming platform to teach young refugees coding in order to give them the chance to have a future and get away from the refugee camps and the refugee limbo.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As previously mentioned, I'm Ikram Alasso. I'm a Wonder Woman Tech 2017 scholarship winner, and I'm also highly passionate and would like to pursue a career in tech.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you very much. So I've got a question. So any of you can take it, and if you have some comments. So who would be the person who inspired you the most to start or maybe to continue with your career in STEM? So who would you think?
For me, it was my brother. He really encouraged me to code and to get into STEM. And even though he's a boy, I took influence from him. He did a lot of cool stuff. So that's how he influenced me to get into STEM.
That's pretty cool because I have an older brother as well, and I have a similar story that we've been playing together with the computers, when they just came out, and similarly I got inspired by my brother, my family, just getting into that field. Yeah, that's true. Thank you. Okay, one more question then. So, in the last few months or few years back, what is it you've learned something new that really inspired you to do what you're doing right now?
For me, it was also attending STEM conferences, just to see everybody do so many cool stuff. That also really motivated me, and it just kept me keep trying to make more stuff in STEM.
Brilliant. Another question. So, which advice would you give to? I put it as a 12, 14-year-old yourself, but Avanti, obviously, which advice would you give to your peers, probably? And what sort of thing they should ignore? And I guess in the STEM field,
I think they should definitely ignore other people who are making fun of you, because I was also in that stage where people were like, oh, she's so geeky, she chose mathematics and science. But just ignore that and just do your passion, whatever you like and whatever you prefer, and in the long range, you will really find that helpful.
yeah, that's wonderful advice. And I guess obviously with the event with the STEM and how do we want to get more girls into what's your personal opinion? How can we encourage more girls into STEM? What could be our actions? It's a great world to be in, but what's the next step we could do?
I think that schools should definitely encourage and teach STEM, because for me personally in my school, STEM was not encouraged whatsoever. It was your choice if you wanted to take it or not. But other subjects like art and music and drama were encouraged a lot, but STEM was not encouraged at all. Another thing is some parents have the mindset that my child can't do this because she's a girl, or she can't do that. Your child can do whatever they can. They are capable of everything if they just keep trying. So I think that,
Thank you. And I guess one more question, just what are you doing right now? What are you passionate about right now? Whether it's STEM or not, just what is it keeping you up these days?
I'm right now passionate about technology, and I really like teaching children over the weekends how to code. So that is what is keeping me going. And I also love to see children learn and create something, because from teaching, you don't only just teach children, you also learn something yourself. So that is what is keeping me going.
Wonderful. I have a personal question just because I have a small daughter. So what are the opportunities for younger women in tech? What are what is it in London actually? Are there workshops? Is there some sort of projects? Is it only within school environment you can do it?
Well, I personally don't live in London, so I don't know very much. But for girls in tech, a great opportunity is to go to tech conferences and apply your children to speak in Q&As or just be a speaker in the events, and that'll really boost their confidence. And in university, and when you get a job, you're going to have a much higher chance of getting the job you like because you've done all this stuff when you're younger. So I would really recommend that for parents.